guys, I hope you're having a great day. I am wanting to work on a DIY project for fall, so that's what I'm going to be sharing in this video. Let's get started. And here is what I picked up for this project. I picked up 2 of these signs. I'm just going to be using one for this project, but I really like the looks of this, and I thought this would be a really good one to keep on hand for more projects. And then I also picked up a metal vintage truck. I thought this was a lot of fun. And then I picked up a few different pumpkins. I picked up these velvet pumpkin picks. I thought these were really pretty together. And then I also picked up these tiny foam pumpkins. I'm not sure which pumpkins I'm going to be using for this project, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And something else that I might end up using is some of this straw bale. This is also from Dollar Tree. I already had this on hand, so I didn't buy it today, but they did have these in this. So I'm going to start by opening up the sign. I like that it has a hanger. I like that you can take this out if you want to change it as well. And I just like the size of this one. So the next thing I'm going to do is attach my metal truck to my sign. I could remove this middle section. It seems like it would come off pretty easily, but I think I'm just going to leave it because it will give the truck just a little bit more dimension by raising it up just a little bit off of the background. So I think I'm just going to leave it and then attach my truck to the top of that. So I'm going to remove the hanger and then hot glue it in place. So now I'm trying to decide which pumpkins I want to use. I think these would be a lot of fun, but they might stick out a little bit more than what I want. But I think that would be really pretty. Or I have these, and I think those would be fun too. So I think I might go ahead and use these. Now I'm just going to mess with it a little bit because I'm not exactly sure how I want these to look just yet. I have a feeling this is going to make quite a mess. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little hot glue and put some of this, and hopefully it looks okay. So I think I've changed my mind, and I'm going to use one of these blue velvet pumpkins with the little foam pumpkins just to give it a little bit different sizing, because I think those go really good together, and to change up the color a little bit. So I'm going to do that next. And I think I'm going to see if I can cut this one down just a little bit and put it to the side. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna give it a try.
And then I decided to go ahead and add a little bit more of the straw around the pumpkins in different areas. And I just used a little bit more hot glue to attach it in place. And I used the end of my scissors to kind of tuck it up into the pumpkins.
This is definitely messy. I think I could have probably came up with something a little bit better for that, but I do like the looks of it. So I'm going to try to get off some of this excess. And as you can see, this is kind of messy stuff. But I think it looks pretty. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is try to hide the little hole that was cut out for the hanger. And I think to do that, I'm going to use one of these metal words. It has Thankful, Harvest, and Welcome was a 3-pack at Dollar Tree. And I think I'm going to see if the harvest will work. So let's try that. So it does work, but it kind of blends in a little too much. I could paint it, but I think I'm just going to switch gears and put a bow on this side of the sign instead. And then I may put this down here, or I might just not use it. So let's put a bow on it. So for the bow, I think I'm going to use this ribbon. I picked this up, I believe, at Dollar General last year. It was $2. And it has a bunch of different pumpkins on it with a little bit of glitter, but it has different shades of orange as well as a pretty mint aqua color. And so I think this one will look really good with this particular sign. So I'm going to use this, make a bow, and we'll see how that looks. So I think I'm going to put the bow over here, and then the tail end's going to hide the hole cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue that in place. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and add the harvest to the bottom of the sign. And I'm going to I think the next thing I'm going to do is use another one of those little foam pumpkins and cut it down to fit right here. Just add some more color down here since I have the space for it. But first I'm going to add a little bit more straw to this corner, and then we will add the tiny pumpkin. This is the hanger that was on the sign to begin with. I think I'm going to tie it in a bow and use it somewhere. And I just feel like this corner needs a little bit of something. So I might go ahead and add some straw and see how that looks. So in looking at it, I think I'm going to tone down this bow just a little bit and use some of this burlap ribbon and layer it and see how that looks, or else I might just switch it out for the burlap because I think that's kind of bright for what else I have going on. I think I like this one better. And I can use that other bow on another project. So I'll just put it in my ribbon drawer with my fall ribbons and I'll know where it is. And then I can use it on something else. So let me show you my mess that I have going on. That stuff is super messy. I've never actually opened one of those up and took it apart before. So I'm not sure I would actually do it again, but I think the sign actually turned out really pretty. So I really intended on this just being a sign, something I could hang in several different areas or tuck into a bookshelf, but I am changing my mind and I think this would be really pretty on a wreath hanging on my front door. So I went through my craft closet, found a small wreath, so I am going to attach it to this wreath and go from there. So I'm just going to attach it with a little bit of hot glue. And I really want to add a little more color along the bottom of the wreath, something to bring out the orange and the blue. And I have this faux floral pick, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this, tuck it into the wreath, and then I think I'm going to add some more pumpkins as well. So now that I have that the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and add another one of the blue pumpkins. And then I think I'm going to add that last little orange one as well. And then I think this one will be done. So I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach the pumpkins.
I'm really happy with how this wreath turned out, and while I didn't actually intend on working on a wreath, I'm glad that I changed my mind because I think this is going to be perfect on the front door, and I am so ready to start decorating for fall. I hope you enjoyed this project and it gave you a few ideas. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment to let me know. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps my channel out. If you're new here, I would love it if you hit subscribe and hung around. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and thanks for watching.